Hey, happy Monday. What's up? Here for a panel. The usual. The usual. Alright, let's see what's going on in the comments. Busker. Hey, Doc. What's up? Okay. I I won't say it. But yeah, what's up, Lord? Lord Doc? Can I say what's up, Lord Doc? Anyway, hey, if you're out there, good to see you. What's been up with you? I caught a little bit of your last live. There were parts of it that were quite um humorous and amusing. So what's up with you and Busker? How you doing? And oh yeah, it's just open panel. Let me turn on my banner. And is the link pinned? It should be pinned. Yeah, it's up there. So in the meantime, um, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I've been away for a few days. So I have no news or insight about anything in the panelverse. That's the thing about the panelverse. You take like a 1 day of a break and you're already lost. It's already moved on. Like it travels so fast. But what's up with the rest of you? I had work today. Okay, well, it's gonna be that kind of night until somebody shows up. Let's see if I have any tweets. Or another thing we can do is see who's streaming right now, and we can maybe go spy. Oh, Donald Trump is participating in a Kennedy Center board dinner. Trump is on, y'all. Let's listen to Trump, our great leader.
Blue state. When I first ran, that was a blue state, and now it's a
I
seriously
like his
red state,
tie.
and it got more and more, and we're going to keep it that way. But Susie ran it, and we won by a landslide, and the Republican hadn't won. You know, you had a
And the
Democrat
the
senator, you had
fry
two
comer
Democrat senators,
thing.
but you had a Democrat governor, you had a lot of Democrats.
Don't forget that.
And so we won in a landslide. I said, good. Then the next time I won again in a much bigger landslide. And anybody I endorsed also won.
He
And I
looks
said, that's
old,
good. And then when it
like
came time to do this, after the
an
election
old
was
man in a
rigged, the
sitcom.
second one was rigged, whether you like it or not, it was rigged like nobody's ever seen. And now people are seeing it. Now people don't even fight
How
me. You know,
how
they
are
used to
his
say,
people
sure,
letting him go
really,
out with this
nice.
hair like this when they
I'm an
didn't in the
honest, it was
past?
rigged, and unfortunately, that's what happened. You
And he
look at
looks
some of the things
glossy.
that happened. All of these things would have never happened. But when it came time to
Like
thinking
he
about doing it again,
dipped his nose
I
in
didn't think I'd have to
Vaseline or
do that.
something.
I said, you
Look
know,
at
I think
that.
I'm going to take
It's
that
shine.
woman, my friend now, but at the time I didn't know. Her father was
Hey,
Pat
Dingo.
Summerall, who was a great football
Thanks.
player, was
Good to see
probably a
you.
greater
We're watching
announcer
Trump.
for
That's
28 years for the
pretty
NFL.
much where we
But
are right now.
that tells me, you know, because I'm a big
So if
believer in the
anybody wants to
genes,
come up on
person's
panel and
genes. And Susie
compete
was,
with and or
I
replace
said, you
Trump,
know, let's use Susie. She
feel
did a
free.
great job in Florida for me twice. We beat every Democrat by numbers that they never saw before. I said, let's use, and she took over and she did great. Chris was fantastic, but she had a group of people that she brought with her.
Oh,
And there was no looking back. We started off leading by a lot, and it only got bigger and bigger and bigger. We had a couple of challenges that didn't work out too well. Worked out well for us, but Susie was
I want a
fantastic. And now
flag
she's
pin
the
like that.
chief of staff of the president,
Oh,
and
by the
she
way, Monday
really
is
makes it work. And she's the first
Memorial Day.
woman,
A
this
week
is
from
shocking to
today
me because, you know,
is
so we're
Memorial
beyond that.
Day.
first woman chief of staff in the history of the country, right?
And
Yeah.
I think I'm off, so we'll do an all-day stream. I'll get to do an all-day holiday
And she's doing a great job.
stream.
And
We
you
can wear
know, those men
flags.
are scared. She's she sits in the she sits in the back of the room. She watches them like this. She doesn't want publicity. She doesn't want to be on camera. She doesn't want stories. But they're up there yapping, yapping, yapping. And if they start yapping the wrong way, it's not pleasant for
Start
them.
yapping the wrong way.
She's
I love
great.
that. I might
And
use
we
that
have
as a
a friend of
title.
mine, a man that I endorsed, and he proudly went through the roof, Jeff Landry, governor of Louisiana.
Oh yeah, that's our Cajun governor. That's right. He went and he
Did my
visited Trump.
endorsement mean much? When I endorsed you, he became a rocket ship, right? We avoided, do I say it?
I
Yeah,
love Jeff
yeah, it
Landry.
was good. We didn't want to run, we didn't want to go a second round. He went up and won everything, and he's a great governor, great attorney general, great governor. So it's great to have you. And we have so many people here that we're not going to do that, but we may play around in a little while because we're going to have some fun tonight.
Play around.
And we'll talk about this, but we'll talk about other things. But we might talk about some of the questions you
Yapping,
may have.
yapping, yapping.
Looking to get the one great,
Hey,
big,
Buster.
beautiful
Hey.
bill. It'll be the greatest tax cuts in history. If we don't get it, that means the Democrats will have stopped us, and that means people will get a 68% tax increase, the largest in history. And if we do get it, we're going to have the largest tax decrease in history. And all my life, I've watched politicians screaming, "We will cut your taxes." This is the only group where they say, "We're going to raise your taxes," and they think they're going to win. There's something wrong with them. I don't know what the hell is going on. We're going to raise your taxes. And people say, "That's strange. I've never heard it before." When we took over in recent months, the Kennedy Center was in dire shape. As I saw on my
Oh,
tour a
right,
few
that's
weeks
the
ago, the building is falling
Kennedy
apart.
Center dinner.
I don't want to scare people. It's
And he's
in
already
fine
trashing
shape,
the
but
Kennedy
it's
Center
falling
in his
apart.
speech
That
until
means,
he came along.
we have to see, we have Les Mis. We're opening up with Les Mis and some other things. We have Miss Fisher, Mrs. Fisher here, and she said, "You know what works? Anything Broadway." So we're signing Phantom of the Opera. We're signing a lot of great Broadway, and we'll have them run for a while. And I think you're going to do very well. But it's been neglected
Anyway,
very
Buster,
badly, and
what's
it
up
needs
with you?
an infusion of
We can chat
different
Not
things,
too
including
much.
probably funds, but I think we're
here.
Just
Let me
chilling.
put the old man away.
Yeah, yeah, dude. So I'm just chilling out, hanging out.
Is that a picture of you?
Yeah, them from like 2009 or 10, something like that.
How old are you?
Well, 9 or 10. I'm 45 now, so that was about 15 years ago.
So like 30-ish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had more weight on me back then. Now I'm like a scrawny little man
Oh.
trying to
So
build.
this is after the punk days, though, like when you were
Oh
in that
yeah,
band.
yeah, yeah. That was I was in fact, well, I was definitely playing Cajun music. But I mean, like that was like 6, 7, 8 years after I started playing Cajun accordion.
Hey, did you see where 60 Minutes did a special on Cajun music, and they went to Mark Savoy's house and visited the
Oh
family and interviewed him?
no shit! When was this?
Yeah, it's
What's it?
it's let me it might be on YouTube. Let me try to look it up. Watched it on their website.
Hey, man, he's an awesome dude, man. He fixed one of my boxes that I was trying to drill out some wood filler that I'd put in this one stripped out screw hole, and I was trying to drill it out, and the fucking drill bit broke off into the screw hole, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. So I sent the thing to Mark, and he put a new screw hole right next to it and fixed it.
Did he know you, or it
Uh,
was just from a stranger?
Oh, this is Mark Savoy. He built the accordion back in 2012. The one
Oh, he's the one that built it.
yeah.
I see. Yeah.
I got so many of these Acadian brands. They're really great boxes.
Nice.
They're good.
So what's been happening?
Uh, the duct tape is falling off my curtain. I put up the curtain to keep it up above the window unit, AC unit, and all the duct tape is just coming down. It's like rolling off. Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
What are you gonna
it'll
do?
I have to get somebody to help me because I can't reach it. It's like
Oh yeah.
I have to crawl across a desk from my bed. I have a desk like immediately right next to my bed that I put some stuff on right next to my bed.
Oh, I see.
And so I can crawl over to turn on and off the AC, but the the tape is all across the thing, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. It's just I noticed it. I woke up and it's like all this tape is, and it's been up there for a while. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the wind, the draft, I guess. Yeah, I guess it was pretty damn windy yesterday.
It's been windy there.
Yeah, um, but it's been much windier elsewhere, man. Like there's like tornadoes going on
Yeah,
everywhere.
I keep seeing that, like storms across the South and Midwest.
Yeah,
It always seems to be the same regions.
yeah, and like, well, Kentucky got. That you know about Kentucky, right?
No.
That totally got. While everybody was sleeping, the people just got their houses just ripped up, like completely.
Tornado?
Yeah, and quite a few people died. Dozens, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's pretty. I'm glad we don't have that shit out here. I did see a tornado once, but it was just like up, like it was so. It wasn't produced very. It wasn't. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like up in the air, but it wasn't on the ground. It didn't look like it was on the ground at all. But it was just kind of like nothing
Don't they
to.
dip like or bounce or like
Yeah, I
they
think that.
can touch the ground at any moment?
Yeah, like it was like in the air. That's the weird thing. It was kind of in the air, but it wasn't on the ground. So I've seen one of those, but that was out in Western Maryland. But Western Maryland got a whole bunch of flooding. Jesus. My brother's lucky, man. He wasn't in that area, but it was really bad. They had like 6 feet of water.
Oh,
Um, I think one of the rivers got flooded out. Gotta love the weather.
yeah. Humans are very versatile and resilient.
Yeah. So what's going on with you, buddy?
Oh, nothing. Just chilling after work, doing my little stream for the day.
Yeah,
Usually go a couple of hours.
you have that job. What's the job again?
Retail.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, retail is okay
But I
with me.
love it because I didn't realize how starved for people I were. Like this, I've been in the internet for 5 years. I haven't had actual people around, and so being able to interact with live people every day, I'm just
Yeah,
like on a high by the end of the day.
yeah, absolutely. I can understand that. Um, yeah, I miss people, but at least I got the internet and this broken laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it lasted me 5 years, so it's it does feel that need.
well, so you've been going since 2020?
Yeah, when they called for lockdown, and I didn't know it like how to use any of this stuff. I didn't know how to do YouTube. I had never heard of Zoom. I had just learned about Discord. I didn't know any of that stuff. I taught myself all of that during lockdown so that I could communicate with people. Because if
Yeah,
I was going to be locked down in my room by myself, I needed an outlet. Like I had to find other humans.
Yeah, like I didn't I wish I'd known about this like at least 3 years before I found out. I guess it was 2023, I guess, or 22, probably, yeah, 2023 that I got introduced to the whole panel verse stuff. And I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Oh, oh, you jumped right in,
Yeah,
embraced it.
yeah. And it's
Most
like,
people are, how did I find myself here?
right. Well, there's been some ups and downs here, but mostly okay, you know. I noticed that Mr. Steven had clipped one of our videos and started calling us all kinds of nasty
Oh,
names.
again? He's oh,
Yeah,
did,
he's
or did
got
he ever stop?
it's not on his usual channel. It's on where he puts his lives now. It's
Oh,
uh Diablo something international, Diablo Radio International, some bullshit. And we have our own very own video, me and you. And he's like berating
is
us.
it recent or is it old stuff?
That's very recent. When we were talking recently, I think maybe the last time we talked.
Oh, okay. Is he doing his little commentary to it?
Oh yeah, he was saying lots of bad shit about me
Yeah.
and you.
Well, I hope it's as entertaining as all the others.
Well, I reported it, and
Oh,
I think I might have done some good on the last channel because he wasn't doing lives on there anymore. And every time he says some bad, really hateful stuff about anybody on there, I'm just like, okay, report, report. He's a fucking asshole, you know.
yeah. I don't even worry about him or think about him.
I just remembered that time that was the time that he popped up. Remember that? And he showed his stupid little drawing he did with his crayons, of the devil, whatever,
Oh,
Diablo. And remember, he popped up and like you were like, oh yeah, you showed the picture, and you
like
know,
he got through the filter, or was he still
he,
hanging
he,
out here at the time?
well, no, it was very recently. He
Oh,
showed.
okay. He must have got past one of my
Yeah,
troll filters.
you don't remember that? Like he popped up and
Kind of, sort of. It
yeah,
seems like I'd remember the Crayon Devil.
that one, his logo or whatever, El Diablo, El Diablo Radio, fucking retard.
I like the name.
I don't, because it reminds me of him.
Well, we're the real thing, so
I'm not gonna think about that fucker.
this is the real Devil's Radio. You're, y'all are listening to it right now, folks. Jug, what's up? Jug, Florida? Is that it? Jug Fla? What's the popcorn for? Drama. Jug Flux. 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 Promoter. Whew, that was a brainful. Welcome. We're just hanging out until a panel gets going, like we do.
So that video 60 minutes did that's on YouTube.
Yeah, I put the link in the back.
Okay, yeah,
It looks like there is a version of it on YouTube.
yeah. I'll bookmark this. Oops. Okay, now I'll send it to. Actually, I'll just send it to my mom. It'll be, and my dad. It'll be in their messenger. Uh, yeah, cool. Thank you, brother. When was this taken? Do you
I
know?
don't know. I found out about it this morning, so I think it was very recent, and it was making the rounds.
Wow. Okay, that's cool.
So maybe because 60 Minutes used to come on Sunday, so maybe last night.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. Yeah.
Is that the one that used to have what's his face, the old grumpy guy, Andy Rooney?
Which
and he
movie is
picks
that?
something to complain about each week, and they'd give him like 2 or 3 minutes to do his little rant.
Is that a TV show?
Yeah, it was on one of these news shows, like 60 Minutes or something. He got a little segment each time, each week.
I thought 60 Minutes was kind of like a documentation of some kind of either, well, usually bad stuff or indifferent, maybe. I don't know. It's 60 Minutes. I remember that. It
They're
had
kind
that
of like a news magazine. They go out and do
tick, tick, tick,
stories.
tick, tick,
Oh,
tick.
Andy Rooney was 60 Minutes. Yeah, it had the clock. Tick, tick, tick. When they cut to
Yeah,
a commercial, they'd be like sitting in front of it. They'd be sitting on cubes, like on a stage, in front of some clocks. Oh, like Jerry Seinfeld? I never connected the two.
60 Minutes and Jerry Seinfeld.
Maybe like Larry David, but even then. And the other guy, remember, was Paul Harvey. Do any of y'all remember him? He's
No.
like the archetype of a white guy. And he had the whitest voice. It was it was like hypnotic. And he did like hours long radio shows. He was like a podcast. And he had such a pleasant white voice, and he'd talk about all of this political stuff. And I loved listening to Paul Harvey. And I forgot what his little sign off phrase was.
Is that kind of like, did he have a voice kind of like somebody on NPR?
I wonder if we can play. He's probably copyrighted. Yeah, kind of like NPR, but a little bit more personality to it. Because I call those the PBS ladies. Because that's what it's called in a uh, what, public broadcasting system.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're always doing the pledge drives. So like they cut in with the
I remember
pledge
that.
commercial, and they try to talk you into sending money. You get like a book bag or a prize, and they have this soft, gentle way of trying to. They just
Yeah,
seem so grandmotherly, and
yeah. I remember. I used to watch Doctor Who a lot when I was younger, and they
oh
had
yeah,
those
yeah, it would play on
image
PBS.
drives and stuff. Yeah,
Hey, Richard Strangler, is that your
but
name?
back in the '80s and early '90s, I watched Doctor Who and on PBS, and yeah, they had those pledge drives, and I'd be like, "All right, get over with this. I want to watch my show."
I know. Sometimes I wanted some of the items, but it was the high end stuff. Like you'd have to pledge hundreds of dollars just to get the thing.
Yeah. Well, they made their money. That's how
But it worked because it kept the stations good. They're probably still going. I saw
Yeah.
Trump was maybe trying to cut some of their funding. Let me look that up.
Oh Jesus. PBS.
Think so, or maybe it was the library system. Let's see.
Yeah, he wants to make waves, man. Yeah, I don't know if all the waves are going to be too great, but I'm not gonna down him because I'd rather have him than the camel.
Aiming to cut federal funding for PBS and NPR, and they're
Well,
challenging it as unlawful.
that
They've
is
signed
kind
an
of.
executive order directing federal agencies to make cuts to those two
Was it because
organizations.
they talk shit about him? Is that why he's doing this?
I think it was I'm just reading headlines. If I had to guess, it's going to be because of the woke content
Oh yeah, yeah. That
that
he's
they're
like,
exposing kids to.
yeah, yeah. Get rid of that shit. And if NPR doesn't want to deal with it, then they gotta go. Because that they should not be doing that to children and to anyone. I
But
mean, if it's like Skinamax, okay, there you go, that's fine. Something like that, for children, no, no, no.
it's behind a paywall, so I can't really see the details. Hey, Mr. B. Wait, Rick, are you talking about the the one right above. I'm trying to be discreet, but then I'm reading it off the chat. So that was you. Okay. Well, all right. Well, what a relief. I was worried I might have uh, yet another stalker. What's up, Mr. B? We were just chatting about what were we talking about?
Well, the last thing we talked about was 60 Minutes, and
Oh yeah, we were trying to figure out if Andy Rooney was on 60 Minutes, and I got two different answers. And if anybody remembered Paul Harvey, the radio guy, a stalker or a stalker? Oh, a, sto- stalker. The first one, stalker, stalker. Stop. Um, stalker. That's how you say it, right? A stalker.
yeah, Stalker.
I don't have the Maine accent. I'm sorry. Stalker.
I'm a stalker, yo.
Stalker.
I'm a true born stalker, yo. Girls just love me.
The rest of the story was that his little tagline, his little sign-off phrase.
Ah, that's a little that's too dim in my memory.
I'm not sure.
I just
I
remember
could,
the second class.
I probably can't play him, but I could certainly show you a picture. Maybe he'll look familiar.
Yeah, like trying to show anything on here is just like you're asking for it.
Like I
And,
said, he's basically some white guy,
my
but
friend,
what a
he
white guy.
he he always is just like testing just like throwing caution to the wind and just playing any kind of copyrighted stuff. And then what happens is when he plays these songs, like sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it would suspend the stream, right? But it would still be there. It would just suspend it for a few minutes or whatever.
Who
And
was that?
this friend of mine,
Oh,
he goes by, well, I don't know what he goes by now. He has so many handles. But his last one, he was drinking beers. He was at the ocean, and then I heard the Beatles start playing. I'm like, oh, dude, that's as bad on YouTube. That's as bad as playing CP.
uh-oh. Yeah, Paul McCartney don't play.
Yeah, he don't play that.
Welcome, Moose.
It's a moose.
Are you at work? Oh, he's not with us quite yet, but we're always glad to have him.
Yeah, welcome.
What's up, guys? Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt.
Oh,
Nah, you're good.
did you?
The more the merrier, bro.
No, you definitely weren't interrupting. Are you at work tonight? Oh, he probably has a mouthful of burger or chicken or so. Oh, okay. You could eat.
No, I'm not eating anything. It was just my internet just froze up on me.
Oh, okay. Are you at home?
Yeah, I'm at home.
Okay. Well, what's up?
Not too much. I heard him talking about a creator who uses copyright music, and the stream will get suspended. Um, the yeah, the reason why it happens is because YouTube always runs like a copyright infringement thing on your stream. And so, like, if you have infringed upon someone's copyright, it does like pause your stream on certain things, and other ones it will just completely take it down like right away.
That's
But
right.
when it comes to
That's right.
music, like oftentimes, like if you're doing stuff like describing the music or you're having a discussion about the music, what you can do is you can immediately appeal, and it will put the stream back on, and it'll let you continue with that, like it never stopped.
Hmm.
Oh, have you done that before? Have you had it be successful?
Yeah. Yeah, I've done it before. I just wouldn't. I don't recommend it, and I don't do it. Like, I don't play songs that are copyrighted on my stream anymore. I also don't play anybody's content really. So I just, you know how it's like with school, like plagiarism and shit. Like, I just might as well do your own work, right?
Yeah, I always did. Yeah.
But it's sad that we live in a world where it's like we can't even play a song because that song is owned by somebody, and it's not the person that made that song. It's a company, and the company owns this song, and so you play that song and now you owe that company. It's a
Well,
weird.
that's back when they controlled the play of a song, but we don't live in that world anymore, and so it doesn't matter. It doesn't. I agree. Just let people play the music.
I know it's like
Nobody's getting paid for any of it anymore.
free advertisement for the people. I mean, it's just like these companies should be jizzing their pants over it. 'Cause, I mean, if you play just a few seconds of a song and then it like lights up somebody's, oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that song. I gotta buy that. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
it could put a little link at the bottom of the video
there
to
you
their
go.
page. All of that, they just automatic. Like they could work with us, not
Exactly,
against us.
exactly. It pisses me off to no end, dude.
But it's a control thing. Like, even Michael Jackson and Prince and various other like really famous artists have gone toe to toe with the record companies to try to get ownership of their own work that they created. But when they sign those contracts to get rich and famous, they sign over all their power for that stuff. They sign over all their ownership of their own creative stuff.
Yep.
And that's what I'm against. Like, if Busker makes something, it should be Busker's. And if Busker wants to share it with the world, he should be able to share it with the world at any time, any place, ever he wants, because he made that song. Should be nobody else's.
Yeah, I mean, like that's never a problem. I can share my music, no problem. That's never a problem. I think if I cover a song, I think they give me some sort of warning or pass of some. You know what I mean?
I
They'll
think
let.
you creative path for that because it's like karaoke almost. But like, I don't think you can monetize it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna monetize it, but like apparently, even though I tried to put the monetization up, it just didn't go through for some reason, and then all of a sudden I start getting ads everywhere, but it has nothing to do with my videos. If I mention somebody in the title who's famous, it gets a fucking ad. Is that something or fucking what?
There's a setting. I don't know if it applies, but there's one for places and one for topics or something that are checked by default, where YouTube will read the content of the video and apply tags to different places or topics that you talk about. So if that's, I always go in and uncheck mine.
I'm just saying that I'm getting ads like where there shouldn't be. And I had a 13-minute video and it has like three ads for a 13-minute video of me, my dad, and my nephew playing
Were
songs.
they all together, or did they keep interrupting the video?
They kept interrupting. It's like
Yeah,
one,
I've
and
been
then
having that
like
happen too.
at 13 minutes of music, and they put three ads in it. It's fuck YouTube. Fuck YouTube.
I mean, I kind of agree in a way. At the same time, like, YouTube, you have to understand they're a business and they have these huge servers that they got to pay for, and we don't have to have the infrastructure at our house. Like, you don't have a server that everyone could log into and watch your stuff. So it's a double-edged sword. Fuck Google, fuck YouTube, but at the same time, thank you for giving us a place to share our creative ideas and
That's
share.
true. That's true. I buy it. Like yeah.
But they fuck us
Yes, they do.
because now you have three advertisements within a 13-minute thing. And I tell you what, I pay for YouTube Premium because I can't fucking do that. I don't have like three advertisements in me in 13 minutes. Like, my brain can last for hours without an advertisement. I don't need that shit.
That's right.
but they're trying to sell it to somebody. They're trying to sell something to somebody, and they know for all of us, they know exactly what makes us tick. They know exactly what we want to buy, and they know exactly when they have to show it to us in order to get us to like push us to even think about it or buy it.
It's
It's
true. Like
it's
these
incredible.
ads are just like, yeah, man. It's and some of the ads are just like, oh my god, why are you reading my brain?
I thought Cobra
YouTube,
Kai.
well, they're not
Yeah,
doing that with me at all. Waiting for them to tell me what I want so I can go out and buy it. Lanny, yeah, YouTube created Cobra Kai. Are you talking about the net? Was it a Netflix series?
I thought it was a Netflix show, not YouTube.
But if YouTube produced it, like if they're a studio now and they're creating content that other services are streaming,
I'm gonna have to look that up because I
oh,
just
bought it Netflix bought it from YouTube. Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
I don't think I want to see that.
I watched the first episode, maybe episode and a half.
it's okay. I mean, if you grew up on the Karate Kid, it's not terrible, but it's like a straight up like teen romance fucking.
Yeah, I'm not into that shit.
It's not, yeah, I thought it would be more adult like, but
Mm.
it's more catered to like the generation that I was when I watched Karate Kid. And that's
Oh,
like,
right, the kids.
yeah, that's
The
like
kid.
20, 30 years ago.
Not the Karate Kid grows up.
Yeah, and he's grown up, so you'd think the story would be more grown up, but it just never evolved.
Mm.
Oh, the nostalgia. Yeah. Like I wasn't that into Karate Kid, but looking back, it was kind of cute. I'm glad it was part of that generation.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax off. Cool. Hey, Dirt. What's up with you? We're just hanging out, chilling, doing a little panel on a
So
Monday.
you don't have enough drama on a Monday, so I'm gonna have to bring some up. I was watching because I got a free subscription to the Flow State or Powdered Dusty or whatever channel it
Oh,
is.
yeah, I think I have one too.
I got a free one, so I got to watch this sneak peek at Mike getting voted off the island at Chaotic Truths.
Oh, like they actually took a vote?
I don't know. They were sitting there discussing for like an hour or whatever, and like they were passing the baton. Oh, here to that. Oh, we shouldn't have this troll here. And then they're putting bounties on the trolls. Like if you want to come back on this channel, it's going to be $1,000. And
So
like
they're trying to they found a way to monetize the troll
yeah,
drama.
they're trying to monetize the audience's love
Good
for
for
the
them.
troll. Like if they want the troll, the audience has to pay for the troll. And
Jesus.
like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like if you're the host of the show and you let someone up like me or Mike up and it's going like really, really boring and one of us like try to take it to an entertainment level and you allow it, like to then like go around and be like, oh, I don't want you here, but yeah, I want to monetize it is kind of like a backhanded slap, in my opinion.
Is that what Chaotic's doing?
That's kind of what I felt like it was. But like
Mm.
his channel isn't exactly like it's not always just a hangout. Sometimes you have intellectual conversations like here. It's not
Yeah.
always a powwow. All right, let's hang out. Let's have fun. Like sometimes we're diving deep into topics. Sometimes people are opening up and about their life, about their troubles, their struggles, trying to get help from other people and maybe ideas on how to better their life and stuff. And that, times like that, it's like, hey, whoa, like let's take a little bit of the humor back and use what's appropriate. And I get that. So I mean, I understand what he's doing. I think it's an interesting direction, but I still believe that like doing it, you got to feel a little dirty along the way. I mean, you want to abuse the troll, but you want, I don't know. It's like, it'd be like saying, fuck you, Moose. I don't want you here. But if the audience pays for you to be here, you can be here. Like, why the fuck would I want to be here
They
if the
could
audience?
just go to Talcott's because he already lets
Yeah,
everybody on for free.
Go ahead, Busker.
I was just gonna say it's all retarded. It's fucking
Right,
annoying. I don't dig into that. Like that's why I got off of Flow State. That's why I got off a whole bunch of channels.
dude. I'm just trying to I'm trying to have like a time, like a moment of you know, actual time where I'm here. I don't know if you call it hanging out. We're hanging out. Okay, we're hanging out. I enjoy this. I don't
Yeah,
enjoy the political drama. I don't enjoy the hey, let's kick this guy off for 20 minutes. Let's just like the circus. Like sometimes the circus breaks up the day, but constantly being in the circus just like makes you smell like a bunch of like circus, shit. Like
Yeah,
hey,
the
you've been
elephant
to
doo
a
doo.
circus, it smells like fucking dirty animal.
hey, dude, you have a channel?
I used to. But I'm not interested in getting I'm not interested in growing my channel. I'm just not.
I
I mean,
mean, like, do you do lives or anything?
no, I come here now. I made a decision to come over here but like if I do start doing my own stuff again, I'll give you the link. I'll put it in the back chat. But it's not for everyone,
I'm
you know.
just saying. Well, if you sub to me, I might do a live. I'd love to have you up. And I don't like drama and all that bullshit. It's not my thing.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
already subbed
me
to you.
either.
I'm on your channel. I've seen your videos too, and I make sure to hit the like button.
Well, cheers, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. So if you end up on YouTube and for any reason you see that I'm live, just hop on up, man. I haven't done one in a while though. Just gotta find something to do. It'd be good to have to have somebody up on here to talk to. Can't just talk to myself, right?
Jeff knows.
Yeah,
knows
you'd be surprised.
It's a struggle, right? I mean, talking to yourself, it's kind of weird because like you got the microphone, you got the headset on, you're looking into the camera and you're talking and you're just like, this is so dumb. There's nobody staring at me.
Yeah, it can be kind of I don't know. I don't know what the word is. It's kind of like stale. You're just like talking to nothing. Unless somebody's watching, but like
Yeah,
sometimes
usually there's the chat helps a lot.
yeah, it's I didn't get a lot of chatters, but like it was usually just people subscribe to me. But I just
Because
never
when I
had.
first started doing it, before I had an audience, that's exactly what I did, was just talk
Hmm.
into the camera to nothing. But then when the audience started, and so I think that wore off after a while, that feeling. And so when the audience started showing up, it was very easy to go for an hour, hour and a half.
Yeah.
Cause it's less of a monologue and it's more of a dialogue with the audience. I think if I had to do a straight up monologue, it might get harder after a while.
So when you check out to see if the person's not who you might think it is, then you can check out the person to see that they're not trolling you. Well, on the very first step to make sure they're not trolling you.
Well, I always make them cam up because
Yeah, that's what I mean.
they'll
Yeah,
imitate, they'll like make a picture of you and have the name Be More Busker, hoping that I don't check the camera, which a lot of times I don't if I think it's that person.
yeah. The avatar
And
just
so they'll slip on that way sometimes if they imitate somebody well enough where I don't bother to have them cam up. But new people, I always make sure they cam up because sometimes they'll come in under a new name and try to pretend to be a new person.
yeah.
Oh, like Snafu Snaps. That guy he'll do anything to try to get up. He'll pretend to be you.
Hey, Kane. Yeah.
But
So they have their little tricks, and so I learned and then I have them put their channel in the back if they have one too, because then I can go to their channel and see what to expect if they do videos of their own.
Yep. And the whole cam up thing, like, it doesn't really stop trolls. It's just like, you know, you get a picture of the person that is possibly going to porn bomb you, and then you could turn that in to the police or whatever if they do. Seriously.
Well,
And sometimes they'll play videos that loop, and you think it's a real person showing you their camera, but it's actually just a video they have playing to try to fool you. I
Yeah,
got caught by that a couple of times.
they are getting like they're getting crafty, and it's sad because it's like those are the total losers of society. Like
right.
it could
Yep.
be, but they spend all their time being a fucking dredge.
That's right. And they're narcissistic worms.
Adapt or perish.
I have these fucking soul suckers that I work with now, and it's like one of them is like she's an older gal, like maybe in her 50s, and she walks around like she'll put her arm around people and like she's got these huge ass and she'll like bump into people on accident. Oh, I'm sorry, like, and it's bro all day long. You're just like, dude, get the away from do your fucking job, lady. Like,
So she rubs her knockers into people.
yes, and she is Moose, and so like she'll be like, "Oh, Moose is in a bad mood. I'm not gonna talk to Moose." It's like, no, bitch. I just like I'm and all you do is walk around and fucking harass people, and it's like I guarantee you that she's gonna be the first one that if anybody says anything off the cuff or does anything off the cuff, she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, sexual harassment," and it's like,
Yeah.
bitch, everyone like if I didn't need employees so bad, I would just be like, go home.
So she's your employee.
Yes,
Wow,
unfortunately.
man. So, well, I mean, can you have a talk with her and just be like, "Don't be rubbing your tits on everyone."
Right. Watch your knockers.
Do you know how well that conversation's gonna go with
I know, right? Shit.
and
Oh,
like yes, the conversation has been had, but in a much more articulate way. But
yeah.
like it really should be cut and dry. It should be like, look, bitch, like don't touch people, and if your tits touch someone, don't fucking apologize for it. Nobody gives a fuck. No one's like looking at your tits. Nobody's even looking.
Right. How old is this woman?
8675309.
How old is she?
I don't know, bro.
He
She's
said she was old. He
So
said
she,
40.
50
like a
or in her
cougar who's
50s.
once has been cougar.
Yeah, definitely. It's just like I'm literally like I've got 8 orders on the board. I'm trying to make orders. I'm trying to like direct traffic. I'm not trying to sit there and have a fucking powwow. Like
Right.
this,
Police her breast.
we can when
Put cuffs on her tits.
I'm sure she's gotten out of plenty of tickets, but she's busted as fuck.
Oh,
If she ever sees this channel, holy fuck, dude.
I know. That's what I was thinking. The boss is on here bad mouthing his employees
Well, like,
to the
why would
world.
did she get on YouTube? You know?
Bro, I didn't say any names. I didn't describe her other than her fucking
Right.
huge tits.
Nobody's going to know.
Just saying, dog. I'm not really doing any harm to anybody.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
But I tell you what, she's doing harm to my fucking brain.
The challenges of being a manager.
Oh my god, it's you know what? Like anybody who says they want to be a manager, anybody who wants to try to take my job, I will gladly fucking be like, here, take the crown, bitch. Like wear the crown and rule the kingdom. Like you are
Sashay.
in charge of all this. It will be like that moment in Lion King, right? Where Simba is like talking to his, or wait, what's his dad's name? Fucking whatever his dad's name.
I've never seen it, honest. To be
He's talking to
honest.
his little son Simba, and he's looking down over the valley, and there's like the light is shining all over the valley, and he goes, "Son, that is all yours." And that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna hand over the crown, and I'm gonna be like, "This is all yours."
Dang. Are you looking for an exit plan?
Well, I already have a couple offers from other companies for general management positions,
Oh,
um,
okay.
but I don't know. I decided I'm gonna give it a year to see if I can like break through the wall, and then if I've created a team that will run the place without me, then I could say I've saved another failing business. Hey-ya!
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's
challenges for me, you know what I mean, Jeff? Like it's not just about like the benefits of everything, but it's to see how much I can take, how strong I really am, and
oh,
like
like personal challenges.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
and leadership abilities. Am I really truly a great leader? And I think taking a failing team and bringing it to something of greatness would be that would definitely be a definition of a good leader.
Yeah, especially if you stuck with like the Goonies and
Well, that's what my staff kind of looks like, but like part of them look like they came out of The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh
so I
no.
don't know, like I wouldn't let that one team reflect on your leadership, like be the judgment of whether you're a good leader or not, because you're
No,
you're
I'm
doing the best with what you got.
I'm doing the best with what I got, but along the way, I'm trying to pick up like if I find someone that's a really good worker somewhere, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, you want a job? How much you get
Oh
paid?
yeah. Hmm.
What do you like looking for hours wise? Oh, okay. Be like, I'll hook you up 50 cents more than that. Let's go."
You mind if I ask what kind of work are you peddling?
Oh, bro, I do the worst work in the entire world. Fast food right now. I don't know
Oh, dude, that sucks.
it, but I tell you what, they pay me enough. They pay me more than a teacher. They pay me more than a police officer, and they also pay me more than a paramedic. So,
Are you
There you go,
serious?
man. That's fucking crazy.
Oh my
so it just,
God. I have a whole new respect for those professions.
people treat people like that work in fast food like fucking trash. I've had tons of people walk in and like they look down on me because I work at a fucking fast food place, and I just laugh. I'm like, bro, like you don't even know who the fuck I am. You don't know anything about me, and you look down on me because of the place I work.
Yeah, a bunch of scumbags.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just like that's how people are. Well, I
The
don't drive
scumbags.
a really car, right? I'm not driving one of them like sweet rides that I have to finance for $1,000 a month. So I get it. I get it. I'm not wearing a Rolex. I got an Apple Watch. All right, cool. Like I'm not balling on the outside. Like I don't need to wear. I wear the same clothes all the time. Cool. Like, but my house is my house. My car is my car. My fucking motorcycle is my motorcycle. It's not somebody else's. You know, I would much rather live a life where people think I'm completely like poor and disheveled and treat me like shit than to live a life where people think I'm rich and all they want to hang out with me so they can get shit from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
What I got over the years was being in bands. Like I'd end up teaching maybe a bass player or a guitar player how to play the songs. In the end, they end up treating me like shit. That's the kind of thanks I get.
Like doing what to you?
Just being assholes, you know. Just because they're in my friend or
Were these
more in my
punks?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. This.
And also in the Irish band, that was kind of but that wasn't as bad as the punk band. So, and the Cajun band was okay. It was like wannabe Cajun band, the Silver Spring, bunch of rich yuppies who loved to dance to Cajun music, and were okay musicians. And the singer, she could sing very well. But man, she fucking got on me about smoking, about
Oh my God.
drinking, about
Oh,
everything,
that's
dude.
not even Cajun to do
I
all
know.
that.
I'm like, what the? We're playing Cajun music, and you're getting on me about smoking and drinking? Come on now, lady.
Hey Dino, what's up? Hop on the panel.
Well, when I went to Louisiana, one thing that I thought was really fucking weird was you could do like drive-through margaritas and shit.
Hmm.
So,
Oh
Daiquiris.
yeah, dude, that's fucking like insane. I mean, come on now. Like, they're like, how can that be legal? That's like saying, okay, drink and drive.
Because there's a piece of tape over the lid.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
So it's a closed
it,
container. It's considered
it's
closed.
gonna stop any alcoholic from fucking pulling
right.
that straw up and just drinking from the cup.
Uh,
No, I'm waiting for the first marijuana drive-through.
oh yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? Like you have to order online or whatever, and then you just drive through, bam, bam, pick your shit up, pay your money for it. You already know it's dank. Swoop de swoop. There you go. I'm first person. It's gonna be fucking filthy rich, dude. Like it's like a Dunkin' Donuts, but it's like fucking Stoner Brothers or something.
Is there potential for that where you are?
Oh,
Oh
I don't want.
wait, Lanny says they have that in Canada.
Oh, that's sweet. See,
They'll
Canada's a
have the
little.
big lobsters too. Maine has to catch up.
They're in the future, bro. Canada's in the future. Japan's in the future.
Doesn't
Uh,
the government of Canada grow the weed?
For
what?
the people.
Doesn't the government grow the weed? Like the
Yeah,
government.
I think the government.
Lanny, tell us about Canada.
But the ones here in Maine are all grown by either like big factory farms or like
Well,
small.
yeah, of course, that's America, but like Canada, the government, do they grow the weed in Canada?
I think Curaleaf grows up there, and they're not the government.
In Canada?
Yeah, I think they do. I don't know much about Canada other than the people up there are fake nice.
Oh,
Yeah, the people here are fake nice too in America too, but like in Canada, it's like a southern fake nice. Like
yeah.
they'll be super sweet to you to the point you're like, oh, I think we're friends, and then all of a sudden you'll start to realize that that's not the case.
Yeah, been there.
How do you tell?
How do you tell what fake nice?
No, like when someone's a friend.
Oh, dude, it's consistency. I think, like I would say, me and you are friends. Like we've consistently had interactions with each other that were positive, that were uplifting. Like we helped build each other up in ways. I th- we've had argument here or there. I think we came back through it. Um, if you called me and said, "Yo, I needed 10 minutes of your time," I'd be like, "Yeah, no worries. I got you 10 minutes of my time right here." You know,
Yeah,
What if I needed 11? That, that's pushing the friendship.
yeah. Once 10 minutes hit, that's where you test the friendship right there. Once
That's good though. That's a good way to like quantify friendship. You're a 10-minute friend. You have at
no,
least 10 minutes of my time.
like I'm a very busy man, Jeff. So like, if if I had to take 10 minutes out of my workday to be like, yo, my friend needs me, take 10 minutes out of my workday to like make that happen. That's what it means. Not that, hey, I have 10 minutes of free time. That's all you get.
Yeah.
Like it's more like, hey, I don't have any free time, but I'm gonna give you 10 minutes right now because that's what you need. That's what a friend would do. Like you're in need. I'm gonna help you out. Like. That's that, I don't know. I don't know how else you
That's
qualify.
that's way deeper than I even thought that a
Um,
friend was. Like
as
considering
far
somebody a
as
friend.
my I'm gonna tell you my definition. I just came up with it. Somebody who doesn't cause you loss, injury, or harm. So everybody's your friend until they're not.
Until they fuck you up.
Until they fuck you.
What if it's unintentional?
People hurt each other all the time. It's all
Yeah.
about how you approach the situation, how you make amends from it, and if you can move on.
Okay. So just doing it is not enough. That's not like the final
It depends on
thing.
what the act is. I mean, if you did something to my child, oh, definitely,
Oh
like,
yeah. I
you know,
I would
like
I would
that.
understand that from anybody.
Yeah, you can't go back from certain things. Like certain things you can make amends for. Like if I came on your panel and you know one day you were like, "Hey, Moose, like you're off the chain, like you're really disrespecting me." I you know something like that, like that. I think you can make amends. If I were to take the information you gave me and I use that information to change my behavior, I think that that would show that hey, we're friends. Like because you made a boundary, I'm not gonna cross it again. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
Um, only coming from you because I know your background.
Like I think having boundaries and knowing that like because you pretty much know boundaries. You don't disrespect me. You don't talk down to me or anything like that. You let me
No.
speak when I speak. Like you let me be heard. I mean, I don't know. I think that's a for like that. You guys are the closest things I would call a friend. Like it's
Yeah,
weird.
I
and
know. Now that I'm thinking about it, it is.
all of my real
It's
life friends have just
not in
kind
a bad way.
of they've kind of ditched me. So I'm happy to be here.
Is
That's
that what like not so much loneliness, but I think there's a normal human need to have that feeling of friendship or
yeah.
connectedness or something. And if we don't have it in real life, is that why? Like, does this provide us a way to have that? And
I
it fulfills that need that's in our body.
I think it does because like all day long, I'm dealing with people that are rude to me. I'm dealing with people that are disappointing. Like they're disappointing me with their like bad work ethic, all kinds of shit, right? So I'm dealing with people. So then at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna deal with people I do want to like, you know. And you guys happen to come up, so it's like, I
Yeah, it's like a relief, a good break, right?
yeah, like
Because
have
y'all do have a reality to y'all that is in some ways more. Like, I feel like I know more of you better or relate to you better than people in real life.
Yeah, dude, I'm an open book, man. I've spat it out, all of it.
well, you've seen me go through like the Paul era, and you saw me like at hotel, I believe, and then after I sold the hotel, and like the changes, and like you've seen the pattern of behavior, my work ethic, you know like my thought processes, like you've seen the way I treat other people, how I react to people in certain situations. Like you've seen me troll people, you've seen me like actually give people like good advice or like heartfelt moments and stuff like that. I think that like through the conversations we have here, it's more of a social interaction than most people ever get with their friends because usually people are like, okay, so we're gonna go out and do something. So we're not really having like sitting down and having like a talk most of the time. Most of the time we're like, hey, let's go to the movies. Oh, let's go to the bar. Or do this. Or oh, let's do that. And so you're like constantly like in kind of like,
Oh,
interaction with somebody
Yeah,
there, but
you
not
make a good point
what's up, son?
that
yeah. Sorry about that.
we
I
probably
picked
know more about each other than you would get from normal everyday people.
yeah,
Like
there
the
was
level of
one,
exposure that
and I
we
clicked the
give
wrong.
and get on here is way more than what ordinary society would do.
Right, give
And
me a. Sec.
go ahead.
I'm up. I'm I've only just logged on, so I'll get a feel for the room there now. All right.
Okay, well
Sorry about that.
let me tell you the room. Are you drunk?
Oh, absolutely smashed. Yeah, yeah. Hanging from the
And are you here
ceilings.
to troll?
I
I'll
don't
give you
troll
a
your channel.
chance, but you're sitting on the seat with the spring underneath, and I have my finger. The button is right here.
Jeff, I've never trolled your channel. That was the
Oh,
other fella.
sorry, not tonight. We'll do this another
Why not?
night.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Because, no,
No, but
I apologize.
you can stay. I'll keep an eye on you.
I think we'll be all right. And see, even that too, like Sai walks into the room and like we already know the patterns of behavior we all and I don't know, like you don't know many of the people you say are your friends in real life, like people out there, you know, like most people have never heard me talk about the things that I've talked about here,
Hmm.
like opening up about the deep shit. Like never in your life would you think I would tell the people that I interact with daily.
Yeah, but so do you not? Sorry, I'm late to this channel, but I instantly pick up on that. That do you not think like it's an anomaly? Like, yeah, sometimes that can make it easier to talk about difficult things, and I've found that myself. I found that myself.
I don't understand a word you just said.
Would you asking if anonymity is one of the factors that it's easier when it's anonymous?
It's easier to be an asshole when you're anonymous. Now that almost everybody knows who I am, my name and everything, and they know my address of the hotel I own and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like it was less easy to be an asshole, because it was like, well, everything could come back to you, bite you in the ass. It's no longer just entertainment on a panel anymore. Now it's okay. This is real life because now you're taking it in life.
It's terrible that people's got your address and shit. I mean, like, what's wrong? And I don't even know what you talked about. What I was trying to say is sometimes it's good just to talk, and you might not know, you might not be face to face with the other person. It's good to good to chat about it. But like Jesus Christ, you got your like addresses and all that shit for them. Like, no, that no, that is trolling, isn't it? When people target people like that.
You're cutting out, bro.
Like we
Oh,
want we
hey,
want to hear.
come back.
It's tough.
And welcome
Yeah,
shift.
sometimes you get a bad
Hi,
connection. Oh,
Jeff.
I I'll tell you that now. I ain't come in for any malice or have a go at anybody. So I
No,
was
you're
just interested.
fine. I was just you asked. You said I want to know what the room is like before and I was telling. I was giving you the information you were asking for.
Can you
That's
try?
all.
Only because I don't know. You might have been on for 4 hours. I don't know. I just popped on. I'll jump off and try and sort my sound out, and I'll jump back on if that's okay.
Yeah, for the audio.
You.
What's up? And then we got wow. It's the we have the Wild Bunches out tonight.
There we
We have
go.
Lanny testing.
Well, is this work? Does it sound normal or
No,
is
you
it
Yeah,
like what?
well,
Oh, you
Sounds-
sound
normal
fancy.
enough.
It sounds perfect, dude.
no. Try it again. It's underwater.
Yeah, it's a little muffly.
Is it for real?
No, you're good now. There was like
It had like an amphitheater effect before.
You got some reverb, but that sounds kind of cool.
I'll take it.
Hmm. Jeff, where have you been? How getting there?
Huh? I, I have a job now.
Rude.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like a real life. I have two lives now. It's weird because I have this whole life of like real people now, and when I'm at work, the Panoverse seems like this weird bunch of unreal people that's just out there
Yeah.
that no real connection to my life.
Oh, ouch.
But
Wow.
then
Wow.
there's times where I'm like, I've got to get to the Panoverse because that's the only people that really
Mhm.
understand me, and that's the real people. Is the people in the Panoverse that they don't know me like these outside people do, and so it's weird being it's like split world now. I didn't have that before.
Confusing.
I'll be honest
Well,
Hey,
with you.
Squatch.
This is the first notification I've had in probably 2 weeks. funny enough, I was thinking like I haven't had the link to say like yes, it's on
It
live.
might
Like,
be worse. It sounds like a
Yeah,
parakeet
I really
scratching on
don't
its
understand
shell.
what you're saying. We're hearing like every other syllable.
Like,
Yeah, there's
guys,
a noise that keeps cutting in.
if you listen to Psy long enough, you might actually get drunk.
That could
It's like you
explain
got the mic in your
many
shirt.
things.
It's kind of like,
Mm.
does my mic sound normal now or better? Does my mic sound normal or no?
Yeah, you sound normal now.
What? We can't hear you.
Just pick your mic up a little bit, though, Lanny.
You should be a pro at
I haven't
this.
had this kind of setup. I used to, but I just haven't set this up forever. So I'm trying it on my real computer instead of being on my phone.
Oh, okay. Oh, you've been on your phone this
You
whole
know,
time?
yeah, I used to always be just streaming on my phone
No,
cam. So now
this
I'm
one
just
is
setting up.
darker. It's just like a little face in the shadows.
Look at him wearing like earphones and everything. He's getting all professional. Good for you.
Oh, I got like a professional setup here, but I just don't.
All
That's
right.
for music.
Humble brag.
Well, welcome.
Nah,
Join the fun.
yeah,
Oh, look at it.
yeah.
Is that
Soundboard.
snow?
Okay. Cool. Canada flag flags. All right, we get it.
You never told me what country you were from, though. Yeah, you got all mad and got away, or I don't know.
Oh,
You're like, I'm not.
slippery.
I'm not.
Damn,
That
damn.
one.
I'm from
Yeah,
Earth.
it's all
That's
good.
all you need to know. Shit.
Me too. Me too. Me too. It's weird.
Yeah.
I can't hear
I'm
my
like,
voice in my headphones. I don't know why I can't hear my voice.
She's not allowed to tell you. I'll have to kill
yeah.
her.
Good. What do you know what you're
What?
saying?
You have to wait. No,
Yeah, it's
that's not
just
how it
weird.
works.
Oh,
It doesn't work like that. I just shouldn't get unalive in this equation. The fuck?
Don't give out on the information. On
What's
the
your guys' thought on Mr. President, your former president, coming out with the whole prostate cancer thing yesterday? Do you think
oh,
it's just to kind of cover up that shit that went down with the tapes coming out?
wait, what?
oh, I forgot. He's a conspirator. There's a
No.
theory
No, it's not
behind
just.
it.
No, it's not a theory. It's just like the tapes came out where that was Joe Biden, where he couldn't remember when his son died, and it was a few things that came out last week, and then 2 days later, it was like, oh, he's got stage 4 prostate cancer, going to die in a couple weeks.
So you think that
Oh
was
my
planned or
god.
timed or
I think Joe Biden
do you
got that.
think he has the cancer?
Yeah, it's just he clearly has had it for a long time if it's already spread to his bone, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll
And
find
then
out.
just
soon
that they
enough.
said, but let's not tell anybody until we need it as some kind of distraction device.
Sympathy card. Hold the sympathy card until we need to.
Yeah, that's kind of conspiracy to me, but
Oh, okay, sorry. Do you guys know Scott Adams, the guy that made Dilbert?
yeah, I
He's like a
follow him on
big.
Twitter.
He just He just announced today a big sad stream that he's actually going through the exact same cancer, and he says he's got maybe a month or 2 to live. It was like, what the
What?
fuck?
Damn.
Yeah,
Are
seriously,
you
live stream
is this
today.
real?
100% real. It was this morning, first 10 minutes of his stream.
Man, Lanny comes up and he brings the Canadian fucking downer up.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. No, it's
Oh,
just
man.
Moose said y'all were fake friends. Is that true? Like that you're a fake friend, like fake people.
I was being sarcastic. Jeff, why can
Oh,
you guys never tell when I'm
it's
joking?
on. I don't know because I'm goofy like that. But I mean, it's on stream. I can't pretend like you didn't say it.
I don't really know where to go from here.
But
It got
nice dodge. I noticed you didn't take the
real
question.
fun.
Yeah, I didn't take accountability for that one. All right.
No, not you, Lanny. He didn't even bother with it.
What
He's
I
like,
do?
I'm gonna leave that one right where they left.
Oh, because I said Canadians are fake nice.
Oh, no. Come on now.
Here, do you want to hear a joke?
I don't think he's fake. I don't think he
I
is even
say
trying
Lan-
for nice. So
I said Canadians. Like when I lived in Mexico for months on end, I would meet a lot of Canadians, and they would be all nice to your face, but they would not really be nice people. They were just
What do
not.
you mean?
What do I mean? Like?
I think it's calling you a prick, eh?
No, I'm not calling him a prick. I'm saying that there's a lot
So
of people.
all Canadians is what he's doing.
There is There is a theory behind that. There is a theory behind that. I got a guy that I work with who's from Ireland, and he came to Canada, and he's like, "Oh, it seems nice." And then he went and traveled to the States, and he says that's what nice people are. He says they're like genuinely nice. It's not just like polite. They're actually nice people. We're in Canada, we're polite, but it doesn't mean we're
Mm,
necessarily nice. We're just
Yeah.
we'll be courteous, we'll be polite, but it doesn't
mannered.
necessarily mean we're a nice person. Yeah, we have manners, but it doesn't necessarily
Mm,
mean in the end that it's necessarily a nice person.
Okay, so
gotcha.
like basically,
And I
you
don't
guys
I
think
get
you either one.
will get along with each other well, going down the, but it's like you don't give a fuck about the person you just passed.
it seems like that's the theory, and there's a lot of that. Yeah,
Mm,
like you're going to be courteous no matter what, but there's a definite switch in a lot of Canadians where they can turn into a dick in a second if it's double crossed.
mm, that's a
It's weird.
trick.
It's like Americans do in general. I travel through the states, and it's very certain areas a kind country. A lot of cool people.
Yeah, but I'll tell you
And
what, you don't want to say the wrong thing to Cajuns, man.
Oh,
yeah, I've never been to New Orleans.
there comes the
Especially
cage, the drunken hillbilly. Watch out for him.
antler ones.
But
Mm,
they'll be nice as anything, like very nice, unless you say the wrong thing.
But the thing is, you don't understand. The people from the north, we're hardy as fuck. We have to live through like 7 different fucking seasons. We have to live through 100-degree swings. Like, you guys don't
Yeah.
live in the snow. You guys don't fucking work in the snow. You guys don't live in that shit for like all winter and then come out of
Do you
that shit.
think that makes people tougher? I think that makes people like actually, or it just even it gives a human a better experience because you're getting different seasons. Where if you live somewhere where it's always the same, I feel like that'd be kind of
Boring.
odd. But I've yeah.
you ever had to plow a pathway?
Fuck yeah, I used to do that as I did in the winter. I plowed every bus stop in the damn city at night.
No,
Fuck
that's
yeah.
in landing. Like, don't
My hand.
if I think what makes you tougher, like you gotta keep on doing it. Like you don't stop. You gotta like keep on doing it. Like before, like the second you're done doing it, it starts to snow again, and you gotta fucking do it again.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But the plow comes and then you have to shovel that shit again.
And then
Yeah,
they had the worst part, the heavy stuff right at the end of your driveway when you're done. Yeah.
yeah, it's like nonstop. So yeah, it makes you tougher.
But I do imagine maybe it being nice all the time, like in Arizona or like a California. That would be kind of cool. I guess sunny all the time, but then you fear the bad weather, the earthquakes, the fires, all that bullshit.
Mm. Mm. Spiders and shit. Yeah,
I
fuck
never.
that one.
Fires or the spiders you got to worry about. It's the crackhead neighbors.
Yeah. We got a lot of them too. We got a lot of them.
I
We-
can't. California, that shit, like they tell you on the news not to lock your car anymore because people just bust the windows so much that it's like you might as well just get your shit stolen instead of have to pay for new windows.
Wait, who says that? Sorry, what?
Where to God, look it
Where?
up on the
Where?
news.
100%
California.
California. That happened in
So you-
Toronto last summer. Last summer, the cops told people to leave their car keys at the
That
back
is
door and don't lock
hilarious
your
and
cars
sad
because
and
people are
scary.
breaking your house.
Okay,
Just leave the
I'm
keys
gonna
at the
go
back
inside
door.
because you don't believe me. I'm gonna go inside and look up that fucking.
I'm not saying I don't believe you. I just think like, what do you do? Like, you have like one of those like rear view mirror like hangers that's like a courtesy like notification for like burglars. That's just like let yourself in, take what you want, like first come first serve. Like,
It's
like
more
what?
just look inside and don't smash the window to get inside. If you want to open the door and check for change, go ahead, but please stop smashing the window. It's more that idea.
Can you imagine getting out of your car, like going in for the night and putting a little post-it note on your window, just being like, "Hey, bruh, like just don't break the windows. there's nothing in here, Like there's
People do that.
I'm
Yeah.
poor, leave me alone. There's a cool. My neighbor has better stuff with like an arrow. Like what the fuck?
Well, some people will be asshole enough to see if you wrote that to make sure they break your windows.
Mm-hmm.
It's very unfortunate.
Well, I actually had my car broken into 6 times, and in California, at 5 times at my wife, and then 1 time or 2 times at my house, and it's just one of those things. Like it's not even funny how bad crime is in California, and the cops don't come out. They don't give a fuck. It's like all your shit's on, your shit's destroyed.
Yeah.
Like You call insurance, and they're like, "Oh, you owe us $500, or you owe us 1,000 deductible. Thanks for the check, bud. We'll fix your car." And then you have to figure out where it gets fixed, and you have to figure out like how you get there, and how you make it work with your
Mhm.
work. I mean, it's like it's a fucking clusterfuck. It's not just one problem; it's like 100 problems just because one dude wanted to smash your windows.
I mean, stop
Plus,
it. I look. My friend in Amsterdam was robbed by knife, and then that person that robbed him was then robbed by a GUN. So like that, like come at me with stories like that.
in
Not
Amsterdam, I
the
thought they were cool down there. Jesus,
yeah, but they were sketchy as bitch. Mm.
we were in the red light district, or they were.
It was in the
That's
train
the only
station.
shady. That's literally the only shady part of Amsterdam. Everything else is pretty cool. I hear. Down, I've
I
never
love
been, but that's
Amsterdam. I am not talking shit. I love Amsterdam. I think it's a beautiful city.
yeah. Just stay away from that red light, fucking degenerate zone.
What? Stop it. Go there like a stranger.
No, no, no. I said that Amsterdam's awesome. I said the red light
Yeah.
zone where they got
Stranger, is
ladies
that
in the window selling their bodies, and then you know what I
Yeah.
mean, being in the sex slave trade. You know,
Why does
yeah,
that
fuck that.
bother
Yeah,
you?
Just
because I feel the
it's
women are mostly being
regulated.
coerced and basically being held there hostage
You don't
for
know
some
It
other
that.
is
dude
This
that's
is something
making
you
money
tell
off
regulated.
them.
yourself.
For the most part, for the
It's
most
like the
part.
Pizzagate guy.
That's
No,
not
no.
Pizzagate. I'm
I
saying I
think
don't want women to be like
it's
bodies
safer
sold.
there.
Danny?
It
I think you got to
it's
take the on. Like it's not like America. It's much
True.
different. They actually have like,
It is more regulated. It is more regulated. You're right. You're right.
I mean,
it is
here,
safer. There's health regulations to keep the sex workers safe.
That's
bro.
true. I'm not thinking of that. You're
Some
right.
There,
places.
there's a massage place right down the street, and like just like a month ago, this guy comes into my work, and he goes, "Yeah, I just went and got a blah 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 blah," and I was like, "Whoa!" And he goes, "Yeah, you should go get one. It's this much money and blah blah blah." And I was just like, he's just sitting there talking about it, right? And so I looked it up online, and the first thing that popped up is the owner got like arrested for fucking sex trafficking and shit. And like,
Yes.
bro, like think about the difference. Think about the
It's
fucking
true.
difference.
It's true.
Like a highly regulated industry in like another country, or like a fucking like straight up like nobody knows what the fuck's going on. Nobody knows if anybody's getting tested or anybody's getting like treated right, or like nobody knows shit.
Well, it is like happens all the time in America and Canada, but it's almost like 90% of the time they turn a blind eye, and then once every 3 or 6 months they'll make a bust, and then they just turn a blind eye because they know what's happening. They know all these fucking like
Why?
massage
Why would
parlors.
they do that though? Keep like turn a blind
It's the
eye,
same way they do with
make a
they let it go
bust.
for a bit and then they bust it. They did that with pot stores for a while when it wasn't
Oh,
legal. The pot stores would open up and then they would bust them after
so
three
the
months, and then
long-term
they'd open
plan
up.
is to bust. They're trying to get these rings.
It's more like once the community complains enough, I think the cops are like, all right, I guess we got to do it, and then
Oh.
then it goes back. It's kind of like a tug of war until it becomes
So if
legal.
the community doesn't really say anything, the cops don't prioritize it.
For the most part, yeah. It's when you start bitching at the politicians and the local government, and then the government and the mayor will be like, all right, send the cops out. Most of the time, that's with most shit. Yeah, in my opinion.
When I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. Meow.
You're so aggressive.
I just wanted to say that. Anyways, I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. But I gotta go. I just want to say hi. I felt like I hadn't seen you in forever, Jeff. So I just want to say what up. I like your green shirt. You know the use.
Well, thank you.
Who
You
you
too.
cheering for in
Oh,
the basketball? Yeah, I've never seen is this man. I didn't know he went on camera. What's up, man?
it's always Moose. Yeah, Moose is cammed many
Hmm.
I never.
times.
Oh, that's him. He's Moose. I didn't know he was Moose because
Yeah,
the
this
first time he came on stream, he was kind of busting my balls right away, and then he realized we're kind of
Moose
both
was. I
conspiracy
remember you
people.
and Mike going at it.
Hmm.
No, no, Moose is cool. He just at first was like, articulate your opinions on Canada and paint the picture, give some adjectives, and I'm like, Jesus, man,
Oh.
look it up.
Well, he's
Aw.
our
Yeah, we got some
producer. He
rolling
was
hills and
probably
some
trying to
mountains.
get the best content.
Yeah, no, he was busting my balls. He's cool.
Wait, hang
Wait,
on.
how did you just go from
Wait,
being
This
like
is
in a way to
live.
being? Yeah, no, this is your. That's fake. You. This is deep fake.
This is fake moose. I was gonna say, what's
That,
with that beard? What? This is gonna be live. Oh my god, it's
wait,
live.
wait. Who was the guy in the hoodie 2 seconds
It
ago?
looks there's.
yeah, how
It
is there
looks like
another
a
guy? Who's the other guy?
disguise. Like you have stuff glued to your
Wait,
face.
are you in a
You
raspberry
have a
room?
filter on? Are you using a filter? No.
No, it's
Jeff,
real.
Hey
It
man.
Jeff, how
looks.
come
It's just.
everybody's? How come all the dudes on your channel have the same face?
They don't.
Hey,
Do
hey,
they?
hey, that's racist.
Yeah,
That's
it's all the
racist.
dudes. Yes,
I don't know. I draw.
yes, they
Hey,
I'm.
do. Like if Untrackable were to show up right now, he'd have the same fucking face.
come on, man.
100%. They yo, if I'm faces,
Well,
I'm
what
faces,
do the
not
guys
faces.
where you are? What kind of faces do they have that this is all the same?
I plead the fish. Okay, I really gotta go. Yeah. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye, chat.
Take care,
Shalom. Peace out.
fish. Swift, whatever. Shift. Bye.
Shifty. So have you stopped streaming with Mike? Because I know the last time I was on, you were like you weren't letting him on, and you're like, I don't want
No, we
drama
just
anymore.
take it.
And
It's not just Mike. There was several people that weren't coming
but he
back
hasn't
on.
been back on in a while, I guess.
Yeah, because he can't stop the trolling. He's a compulsive troller.
Yeah.
He's okay for a little while, but the trolling always gets the best of him.
Who is else on your hit list, if there is
I
any
know
other?
him when they pop up and try to get on. I don't want to rattle off a list of names because
Right, right,
that might draw him.
right. Say their name and they appear like Beetlejuice.
So what's with?
So you
Go
have an
ahead.
agreement with Mike? He's not coming back.
No, he'll come back. We're just taking a break.
Oh,
We're letting the trolling simmer down
I
to
I don't think it comes out.
to a
Like
low boil.
I think
Oh,
it's
it
always
comes
there.
out. It can't. It seethes out. It's. I can't stop it. It comes out of every pore.
Yep.
So that's all. I don't have a personal
I'm,
issue with
I'm
Mike
glad the
at
setup
all.
works.
So
Are
what's
you
up
guys
with you,
watching
Lanny?
basketball? No.
Oh, that's right.
I've just
I
been,
remember
the
now.
Leafs lost last night. It was Game 7 versus the Florida Panthers, and we lost again, and we're out of the playoffs. Congratulations,
Oh,
Florida. But I'm more into basketball anyway, so it's some good teams in this year. And everyone that's never won in like 3 teams never ever won, and New York hasn't won in 50 years, so it's kind of cool. Even though most people hate sports ball, it's fun once in a while, especially playoffs. Are you a sports guy, Moosey? You don't
Oh
seem like
no,
one because you're a conspiracy guy.
sports are for slaves.
Yes, yeah,
sports
yeah.
are
No,
for
conspiracy people
slaves.
nowadays, they're like sports ball, fuck you, and I'm like, it's
Uh,
bread and
uh,
circus. I'm like, it's somewhat community. I don't
They
know.
do that with everything now. It's almost an internet culture.
But
They just
hold on. Like I wanna explain myself. I do think that there is a social interactions that are built, with it, amongst those games. And I think that like being athletic is great and competitive is great. I really do enjoy that. Like I think that like high school and college and stuff like that is more where I'd be entertained. And I think there's nothing wrong with entertainment. Like if you know it's entertainment and you go into it being entertained, whatever, dude, like we need that. Like our lives are tough. Like we're, a lot of people are like, oh my God, you got to focus on everything that matters all the time. It's like, bro, like I'm working fucking 60 hours a week and then spending time with my family during the day, like constantly. Like I need some time to unwind on some dumb shit too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's for me. It's more background stuff for because I'll have 5 things on at the same time, but you got to have a little bit of sports in the background sometimes, especially playoffs.
I mean, yeah, you enjoy it. Like if it was hockey, I would enjoy it. I like hockey, but I stopped following it.
Is your team Boston? Who's your team?
Nah, dude, I'm from San Jose, so the Sharks.
Ah, Sharky. Fucking Brett Burns or whatever his name is, Brian Burns, Mr. Beard.
I stopped
Y'all have
watching
ice
I
down
just
there?
remember him.
at yeah, we had I stopped watching
Well, it's fucked up. Fucking Florida and Texas are in the conference finals. We got Florida and Texas in there, and they're awesome
Oh.
teams. Florida won last year.
that's just the way it
But I
is.
mean, it is half the Canadians on their teams. It is mostly Canadians and Europeans and some Americans on the teams, but a lot of Canadians.
Which is
To be
funny.
fair,
It's funny when you see there's actually a lot of baseball players that come from Mexico and they get
yeah,
like
and Dominican,
picked up. Yeah, and Dominican Republic, but it's like a lot of people think that like all
yeah,
the
those areas.
MLB players are from America, but they're not.
No, not anymore.
Sports is the real
I'd
globalization.
say I'd say MLB is 50% Latin America probably now. Minimum 50% I would say is Latin America, or probably about 50,
Isn't that crazy? It's
and
pretty
that's
wild.
America's game. That is. But they're good, man. They like it, and they're fucking. They grind. And still, they were playing with their hand as their glove when they were fucking kids, so they're pretty badass. But baseball sucks to me. I hate baseball. It's boring.
The town
What do you think?
in the winter is they have a baseball team and their baseball team like wins a lot and it's cool. It's cool. I enjoyed it.
Like a community team, or you mean like a fucking professional team?
It's like a community team but professional. Like it's all
Oh,
the
like a
kids.
AAA, almost like the.
I don't know what a AAA is. It's like from like 10-year-olds to 12-year-olds or whatever all the way to adults.
Yeah,
But they
but
actually
all on the
go.
same team, or you just
Yeah, they're all on the same team. Like the little guys get like,
really?
you know, they get the weird things like, Bat Boy and shit. But like it's
Mhm.
crazy, dude. They go around and they play and they win tournaments, and then those guys get drafted on to colleges, and then they get to go to MLB and stuff. It's like it's wild, dude. They love it. Like it's it's a huge thing. Like they go door to door and like ask for like donations, and like they do like cook offs and stuff to
Their
try to raise
fundraisers and
money.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a local brewery. The guy who owns it, he is really big on baseball, and so like he sponsors it and helps like clean up the field and stuff. And it's a community building event.
What's your
Like, all,
opinion on that Savannah Banana?
what's the what?
Have you seen the Savannah Banana baseball?
No, what's that?
Do you know what that is? You know the
Uh,
ones where they're doing like almost like a Harlem Globetrotter style baseball.
Mm-mm.
It's
oh no,
it's
that's
all
why.
over YouTube, and they'll play like the live games.
You know more
It's and
about
they're
America
selling
than
out
we do.
fucking football stadiums, which is crazy. But it's weird. It's well because it's they're baseball guys, and one guy will go up on with stilts on, and then other guys are like fucking dancing. You'd actually like it. You have a lot of guys fucking dancing around with their shirts off. It's kind of fucking. It's got that vibe to it, but it's very popular. But it's
What
I don't
is
know
it
how to
called?
take
But
it. I don't
something
know how to take it. It's
banana?
it's like a Harlem Savannah Bananas,
Oh.
and then they play some other team that's like in pink, and it's a very Harlem Globetrottery thing, but it's blowing up to be some huge goddamn selling out football stadiums. I'm surprised you guys haven't seen it. It popped up on a feed one time, and I went, "What the fuck is this?" Because there was a guy on stilts playing baseball.
Oh yeah, I
He
just
couldn't
it's
make it
the
to first. I'll tell you that.
op- you can't make this shit up.
Pull it up, Jeff. It's pretty funny. It is funny. I just can't believe how popular it is. But I guess it would be fun for the kids. My kids would like my little guy would probably be like, "Ah, it's hilarious."
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I do see here. I'll show pictures.
It's fucking like show like a highlight little clip of it. It's fucking
This guy.
it's ridiculous.
So it's just the team. This is like their branding.
And I did
Yeah, it's like the hot
Yeah,
air.
because they started off. He was like it's this guy that he bought like a team that was in a
Baby.
town, and then he was trying to get fans out there. So there was a documentary I watched on YouTube, and then he just said, "I'm going to gimmick it up a bit, make it into a circus," and all of a sudden it just started blowing up, and people started showing up, and then he just turned it into this traveling circus thing, and it's weird how big it's gotten in the last few years.
Oh,
But this
maybe I
guy
can get
that
some tips.
started it, he was just one of those guys that just turned into a business fucking genius dudes. Like took the grind, went, had a dream, just fucking followed it, kept going.
That's what people want is the circus.
But he's making it fun. It's fun for the kids. But it's got some little bit of gay aspects with there's guys dancing around with their shirts off and being a little, little funny. But it's fine. It's fine. Did you guys have the day off? I'm guessing because of the holiday or no? I
What
had the
day?
day
Yeah,
off because it was a holiday in Canada.
nah.
We have one coming up next week.
Oh,
I,
ours was
I,
today. I thought you guys had today too. Memorial Day or something, or is that next week?
Next week. Yep.
next week, but I'll work. I have to work it
Uh,
anyway.
We can all wear our
you get double
flags.
time
We're gonna
then.
do a all day stream.
Heck yeah. Are you a proud patriot?
I am. I love America. I love it way better than
No.
Canada.
Oh.
I've never been to Canada. I don't have anything
Hey,
to
come on.
compare it
Have you
to.
ever been to Canada?
No. But
Yeah,
I live
you've
in
never been to
Washington
Canada.
State. It's pretty
You'd like
close.
Canada.
I don't think I would. I
That's
think
pretty
I
close.
think
Yeah.
I would get very
Wait, so
irritated with
is that
Canada.
wait, is Washington State the West Coast?
It's American speaking Canada.
That's different
Yeah.
than DC. That's
It's right under BC.
yeah, you're not the yeah, okay, you're not the DC area, you're the other Washington. I don't like how they had two names for that. Like you got Washington DC in the fucking middle of East Coast, and then you got Washington State.
Yeah,
That's
it
always
does
odd.
because we have to call
Where do the
ourselves state.
Redskins play? Are they in Washington D.C. or are they in
Well, I thought
Washington State?
they're
The
DC. I
Washington.
thought they were Washington State. I found out they were no, they were DC.
Okay, I thought they might be
Because
D.C.
ours is the Seahawks.
So yeah, you're close to B.C. B.C. is way cooler, I think, than Washington State, from everything I hear. I've never been to
Except
B.C.
it's
either, but
Canada.
apparently it's really nice, except for Hastings. Yeah, but I mean, and they're pretty. You don't. You would. I think you would like Canadians. They seem
I don't. I don't know if they
not
like.
not my type,
That's what
but
I was gonna say. Like I would. I think we would wear on each other, and I don't know which one would happen first. If they would get on my nerves first, or I'd get on theirs first and wear them out. But it would happen on both
it would
sides.
depend what part of Canada.
The
But
fun
Canada's a
part,
very
the chill
liberal
part,
kind
the
of.
relaxed part, the real part, and I don't think they have that in Canada. Maybe
Come
Quebec.
on now, man. We're as real as it gets. Come back. You want to go to Frenchland? What the fuck? I mean, it's a nice area, but they make you speak French. You try and speak English, they will be like,
I need to
Vous,
brush up
fuck
on my
you. Like,
French.
I don't even know how to speak
That'll be
French.
good
It's
for me.
retarded. It's it's horrible.
Well, then stay
My
out of there.
favorite
They
leader
don't
in the
want you there
political
anyway.
party is
They
this dude
probably think
Maxime
the same thing
Bernier,
I
and
do.
he can't speak English. It's not a good French. It's even like an aggressive French language. Like the France, they have a soft. The
I
Quebec
like
French is like,
aggressive.
"Bah, please, oh." It's
Yeah.
very aggressive. And they drive. They're the most aggressive drivers on the fucking road
Good. I like
because
them
I'm
even
always on the
more.
highway. No, I'm talking like the big truck drivers. They fucking they'll pass you on the shoulder because their trucks aren't governed. So they'll go on the shoulder of the fast lane to get around you and then pop back in like they're fucking own the highways and cause a goddamn accident.
I admire that in a
Crazy. They're
trucker.
crazy, but yeah, they're cool. Quebec's cool. Quebec's awesome. I just can't speak French. And I don't like that they force you to try and speak French.
They force you to try.
Yeah, like if you go to a restaurant, they'll ignore you if you speak English. They'll be like, huh? I don't know.
That's
And I'm like, come
how
on,
do they get away
come
with
on.
that? That's rude. Or they're
Yeah,
French, I
no,
guess.
they'd make laws where you can't even have like a restaurant with English and shit like that. Like they're crazy.
I don't believe there's
It's
laws
like
that say you can't have a restaurant in English.
look it up. Look up Quebec French laws. It's totally like they even have like religious laws. You can't have hijab on if you're in the you can't wear one of them the Muslim things. You can't wear a cross. You can't wear fucking. I wonder if you can wear yarmulke. I bet you yarmulkes are allowed because But they have this no religious fucking symbology law. They're very strict on pro Quebec French. But I bet you yarmulkes are allowed. Maybe turbans.
Was that back in 2022?
Oh, it's possibly.
I found some
They've
website, but
always they've
it's
been aggressive on it forever. Like Quebec is hardcore on speak French or die.
it says a language other than French can be used by government agencies where health, public safety, or the principles of natural justice so require. What is natural justice?
I don't know.
So
They
they have
think
like
they're
little
fucking French.
overrides that they can do. But then they're gonna have to fight and argue about that. You should have said that in French. Well, I thought it warranted
I don't know
English.
French.
No,
I
it was
do.
not a severe enough emergency. Wikipedia has nothing on it. What is natural? Okay. Oh. Oh, it's
Have
a
you ever been
legal
in an
thing.
earthquake, Moose? Like a
You
big
might be in one
earthquake?
now. Are you there?
What's up? Oh, earthquake.
Have you ever been in a bad earthquake? Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a little little buck, 3 years old
Were you
was
there
the
for the 93?
'89 and the '93. Yeah,
That one, yeah. Oh,
yeah. So like it was pretty crazy. Like the whole
Was that the
house.
one that Candlestick Park
the baseball stadium one, wasn't it?
or
What was
in
that one?
Oakland?
I'm not sure
Yeah, that's what I
date.
went
I
to.
think that was '89.
I was super young, but
Oh
I
my
was I was
God.
in those, and yeah, it was like crazy. Like the whole house moved, like cabinets, like they would move, like things flew off the shelves, like stuff was broken. Streets were like cracked, and I don't know. It wasn't like bad enough to. It didn't seem like an apocalyptic thing. It was more just like a long rumbling, but I wasn't in the center of it.
When do you think the next one will be?
I don't know. But when it happens, I think the next one might be big enough to take down that fault.
The San Andreas?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always remember that because of GTA.
And then there's Yellowstone. That if Yellowstone blows, because
Yeah.
like it's been building pressure up for years.
The super volcano or whatever they say is under there.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
say.
remember Rogan used to talk about that when he first did his podcast. Like every fucking other week, he'd talk about the Yellowstone super volcano that's gonna destroy the fucking North America.
Is that a conspiracy? I didn't even know about it.
No, it's just that the Yellowstone does have a super volcano under, and they say it's due to erupt sometime within, but it's like within can always be 1,000 years, 100,000 years, but they say it could be within the next our lifetime.
Oh
But
yeah, I think we have a few things like that here in the U.S.
no, that is there. That Yellowstone, I think that's Montana, right? Or the Deadlands or
Wyoming.
whatever it is. Badlands. Yeah. But yeah, you guys didn't know Cobra Kai was a YouTube show? Fuck yeah.
No, I
That's what
mean I
made me
saw it on
respect YouTube.
Netflix, but I didn't know it was created by YouTube.
The first two seasons were on YouTube, and then Netflix was like, "This is awesome," and they brought back the Asian dude from Karate Kid Part Two. They brought back the guy that was like, "Put him in a body bag." That guy. They brought back the fucking ponytail guy that was in Karate Kid 3. He was like a main villain. They brought back the guy that creased, the fucking main villain of the teachers in the first one. Everyone was in it. It's great if you're an 80s kid. Can't
It
hate it.
says there's no imminent danger. It's called the Yellowstone caldera. But yeah, you're right. There is
I hope.
magma under there.
Yeah, they say it's a super volcano underneath. What the fuck?
It seems like there's always something to worry about, but we always end up being fine as a species.
That is true. Yeah, I like that attitude. You got no one in the background, eh? No one's trying to come in. We only got Jack. We only got
No,
Jack's Law in the
it's
chat.
it's it's just us and Jax.
It seems like a very quiet stream tonight.
Moose floats in and out. Yes, I guess it is tonight. Sometimes it is.
That's all right. That's all right
It
though.
just
That's good.
depends on the crowd and the crew. And Mike used to bring a lot of numbers. Um,
Uh,
but when I put the brakes on all that, this is what you get.
you want to make it organic, not just fucking drama. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I do. I definitely it want.
But you still haven't watched Black Mirror like we've told you, have you?
I've seen it before. I've seen the first few episodes. You wanted me to watch this very specific one?
Well, that's the thing with Black Mirror. It's like Twilight Zone, where it doesn't connect. They
Yeah.
did connect a couple episodes in this last season to a couple other ones before, but for the most part, it's just a standalone episode show. Sorry, I don't want to chew in the mic here. I'm eating a cracker. I'm a cracker.
We
But
can't see you anyway. You're
it's
just a silhouette.
but it's so fucking great in terms of
What episode?
predicting. I would if go with just the first two episodes of this latest season, and that'll probably hook you in to start checking out more. Like season 7, episode 1 and 2, pretty damn awesome, and it'll hook you in of like I don't want to do spoilers because it's really fucking what they get this guy to do to try and kind of save his wife and
I hope it doesn't turn me into a conspirator.
nah, it's not that. It's Charlie Brooker is just kind of a genius writer. It's this English dude that made the show. He's got a crazy mind. And this
Okay.
season he brought it back to more of the futuristic, but it's basically like our timeline 5 years from now and how technologies can be and is going to be kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that could be interesting.
But in like a fucks with someone's life in a way in the episodes.
Oh, I mean, I'm looking for something to watch. I don't really have anything at the moment, so I'll try to remember season 7.
You dig it. What else is going on? Nothing else? Let me try
No,
and
I
see if I
guess
can fuck
not.
with camera settings here. See
That's
what we
fine.
can
That's
do.
fine though, because it's coming up on about time for me to wrap up. Tomorrow is my last day, and then I'm off. So tomorrow I'll probably do a night stream where I can go as long as I want. Moose, are you there?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm having a discussion with my boss on the side at the
Oh,
moment.
okay. No,
Uh-oh.
prioritize that, please.
So, are you ending the stream?
Yeah, but
All right. All right.
take
Thank you guys. Thank you for your time, energy, attention. And if anybody out there feels inspired to donate a couple dollars to the Save Jeff Foundation, go ahead and click
I
that
don't need to
little
save it.
money box and send some money in.
We're saving
Any,
you. What are we saving you from?
Saving from what? I don't need saving.
it's saving you
What?
from yourself because
But
you
now I
enjoy
want to hear about the fight with the
your work.
boss. Like I don't even want to end right now. But go finish it, and then you can give us an update.
All right. I'll be back.
All right.
You got any pets, Jeffrey? Well,
I do not. I am
why
my
not?
own pet.
You don't like having like a little
I
dog or
don't
a
I
cat?
don't want anything depending on me for his life right now at all.
Yeah.
Not even a plant.
Did something happen recently that you're kind of like,
I wouldn't even say recently,
no?
but for a while now, I've needed to focus on myself, and I don't trust myself to be responsible for other people.
Right.
Like
How
short
long have
term,
you
I
been?
can, but not for survival.
How long have you been doing this? Where you've been streaming and wanting to like kind of get shit off your chest and talk to randoms?
Um, I had a channel before this back in 2021. So if you count that one, it's like probably 4 or 5 years. But this channel itself, we just hit our 2 year mark.
What brought you into doing this?
When lockdown happened.
For me, like when I used to do it, it was kind of a therapy thing. It was just like because I'm going to talk to people where they don't really know me, and I can kind of get shit off my chest that I probably wouldn't just talk to regular people with, or just talk about even like when I was in a conspiracy tired, those kind of groups where you're not going to talk to other people about. So it was a way for that to kind of just get shit off, or that, or just I don't know for you if it's just a chill hangout thing, or if it's you're trying to. I
Yeah,
don't know.
and I'm hoping it's that for other people. Like I pretty much have that. So if I can be that or have a space that can be that for other people.
Yeah. That's why I always liked about open panels because you just end up running into random people. You'll be like, "Hey,
Yeah,
what's going on?" And then you
I
kind
love
of
that. I've
some
always
people
liked
hate
that.
you, some people like you. Yeah, but it definitely can turn into a shit drama show, and like a lot of streams do.
Well, it's the art of curating your panel, and it's who you let on, what you do when the drama starts. The chat is kind of its own thing that you have very little control over.
But debates can be fun and discussion, that kind of stuff. So that's where it
Yeah,
can
when
get into
I
like,
love those when they happen.
yeah,
I love those. We used to do a lot of them
yeah,
on here, and lately it's just
I like
been
that.
other people have other needs.
Yeah,
Plus, I think a lot of us we've hung out often enough where we either more or less agree on the important stuff, or we know each other's points of disagreement, so there's no reason to just keep having the same conversations over and over. But we probably did debate more in the past before we got to know each other as well as we did.
right.
So when new people come on, that's
Can I
when
ask
the
what type of
debates tend to happen.
when new people? Yeah, I get that. Because then all of a sudden it's a new fish to fry.
Yeah, yeah.
What kind of camera are you using? Your camera seems really good.
Oh,
Is that just
it's
a
the
computer
laptop
camera?
camera. No, I'm waiting to upgrade it.
Really?
Yeah,
That
it's the one in
that's
the
crazy,
laptop.
man.
I don't
Actually,
want to get an external.
I I have an external and it looks shit compared to yours. It's
Yours is the
crazy.
lighting. It
It
seems
is
to
probably
me. It
lighting.
seems
Yeah.
like you're just very dark. Everything around you looks dark, like you have the lights
That's true. I do
off.
have only like yeah. No, I do have a couple lights on, but they are just like overhead tiny
But you don't
lights.
have like a front light to illuminate you from the front, so
No, I
you end
don't.
up
No.
looking like
Yeah.
a big shadow or silhouette.
Yeah. I'm surprised that's a fucking laptop mic. What kind of laptop is that? A Mac?
Mine? No,
Yeah. No?
no,
So that's like just
no,
like a fucking Google Chrome or fucking goddamn Dell computer doing that? Fucking
no. I
hell.
think it might be a Dell. It's a
That's what I
gaming
mean, like just a
gaming
regular old
laptop.
fucking. Oh, so it's a decent gaming. All right, so it's got some hard drive. I'm using a Mac from like 2010, but I have an external fucking camera. But I just turned it on a couple days ago to see if it works still. Try and set up a whole music set again. I got a new guitar pedal that can plug into everything, so I wanted to try it all out. And now I was like, oh, let's see if it works with streaming.
Oh my God, are you gonna just start doing live?
I just don't know even how to get it to the point where you can actually stream it, because don't you have to get up to 100 subscribers again, right? So where you can actually have a panel, like you can only stream
No,
live for so long.
no. You need a StreamYard account or some service because YouTube doesn't have that on its own. But
Yeah, it used to be so much easier to stream back in the
the
day where you could
limits
get
come
on
from
to
whatever
YouTube.
service you're using.
Well, I've used StreamYard and I've used OBS, but YouTube used to have a thing where it was just like clicked in and you could have, it was like Google fucking, I can't even remember what it was. It was everyone
Like
was in the chat.
Hangouts
You
or
could join.
Meet.
Yeah, maybe it was Google Hangouts. That might have been the one.
Oh,
And you could join in streams from that, and everyone would be on the panel. It was so much fucking
oh
easier.
yeah. No, they don't have that anymore.
I
Maybe when they
know
got rid of Hangouts, they got rid of that.
they did. It was horrible. Yeah, StreamYard's not
Because
bad, but I used to.
that's why all these other services have cropped up, because YouTube itself doesn't offer a way to host a panel or have any kind of guest on your live. Because if you go live
Yeah, I guess
directly through YouTube, there's no way to add another
no. That's what I
YouTuber.
was saying. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out if like you have to use OBS or then you use StreamYard. But if you use StreamYard, you have to pay to have so many hours, right? Or some bullshit.
Yeah, but there are
Yeah,
people that do it with OBS. I don't have the technology, like the know-how to do it. So it's easier for me to just pay StreamYard. But I have seen people do it with OBS, and sometimes they'll use OBS with Discord as a combination,
yeah.
and
That's what
all of
I'm trying
that's
to
free.
figure out. To me, I'm just like fucking hell. And then people use Twitch, and there's ways to do it, but I'm
Yeah.
fucking old like you. Like it's like fucking hell.
So it's just it's how
It should
much
be a lot simpler.
huh?
I said it should be a lot simpler, but it also is bandwidth and all that shit that people got to pay for, I guess, and
Yeah, and
servers and
it's
bullshit too.
geeky nerdy stuff anyway. The interfacing.
Yeah.
So it depends on how much effort you want to put into it.
Do you use an audio interface, or you just straight into your fucking
I had a
laptop mic
mic
here?
set up, but it broke. That's why I'm on these headphones. But
Oh,
I
it's
had
not a headset mic.
a
Yeah,
Yeti
yeah,
microphone with a stand and everything. So my plan is to get a new mic and with a better external setup, so I don't have to stay on the headset.
these kind of things. This one you had,
Yeah, 'cause it was white. It was
like
the
a blue.
snowball. But yeah,
Okay, yeah. I could send you this if you want, but I haven't plugged it in a couple of
I
years.
want to get one of those ones that light up with the different settings.
Ah, there you go. This might light up. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it
So
does.
yeah,
It's called
that's
Blue
down the
Microphone.
road whenever it happens, but it's definitely on my list to do.
I'll send it to a PO box if you want. I don't want your address, but if you want, I'll send it to a PO box for you.
Oh no, it's plus all the way from Canada. No, it's I
It shouldn't
appreciate
be
it.
that much. It doesn't weigh much. All right. I got a lot of mics though. That's all. If you need anything, I'll hook you up. Man. I like that you're doing streams, so I'm happy to help.
Well, just keep coming back. That's what helps the most. So
I'll try.
thank you as well.
Hey, well, thanks for having me, man. I'll let you wrap up your thing, do your little shutdown deal, or if anyone jumps back on, maybe it'll pop off again. But thanks for having me, man.
You too, Lenny. We'll see you again.
All right, later, dude. I don't know. Let's see if I can figure out how to exit out of here now on the computer. Let's see.
Testing. Well, I hope he passed, or I hope we passed. I don't know. I think we're all being tested. If nothing but our nerves. Um, Jax, you're talking to somebody that's probably just as lazy or lazier than you. Let me see. I don't know. If I want a clip and I can't find it on YouTube, I just say fuck it. I don't need the clip that bad. It's in my brain somewhere anyway. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm going to end so I can get a decent night's sleep. But like I said, tomorrow's my Friday, so I should be out sometime tomorrow evening. And we can go as long as y'all keep the party up. In the meantime, thanks for hanging out and see you then. Hang on. Here we go. Take care. Keep being yourself, even if it's hard for people to understand. It's still part of the universe. I believe it still has value, and I think it's a mentally healthy thing. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.